Bad news for Ron DeSantis emerged this week as one of his billionaire mega donors, Ken Griffin, the CEO of the Citadel hedge fund group, announced that he's done. Ken Griffin has officially broken off his relationship with Ron DeSantis and will no longer be giving him any money. In fact, Griffin is now so disgusted would be a good word to use, with the entire Republican field, that this longtime Republican mega donor has said, screw it, I'm going to sit on the sidelines for the rest of this Republican primary. And then, once things get weeded out a little bit, maybe I'll start giving money again. Now, Griffin, again, with the hedge fund Citadel, had already given Ron DeSantis last year for his gubernatorial campaign $5 million. But he now says that due to the extreme and very unpopular policies of the Florida governor, particularly his attack on Disney, he says he can't do it anymore. He's done. Now, I remember sitting here and talking to you about the importance of the fact that Ron DeSantis was able to even attract a donor like Ken Griffin, because Griffin had been a Trump supporter. He was the first high-profile Republican donor that he flipped, that he basically convinced, don't support Trump, support me, and Griffin went with it, and a lot of other Republican millionaires and billionaires followed suit. And now Griffin is dumping him, just like all those other Republican millionaires and billionaires have done in recent weeks. Ron DeSantis is not only hemorrhaging support with the voters, but he's hemorrhaging support from the Republican megadonors who he needs in order to be able to even continue his pathetically failing campaign. Ron DeSantis is in far worse shape than most people think. Somebody actually reached out to me on social media yesterday saying like, hey, we haven't heard anything from Ron DeSantis recently. Like, what's going on? What's going on is that they're once again trying to retool this. They're trying to do damage control and it's not working. So they think the best thing they can do is just shut the hell up, not piss anybody off. You're not going to attract new people, but you're not going to continue hemorrhaging the kind of support that you are hemorrhaging today. But DeSantis has always struggled with these small dollar donations. As I said, Griffin gave him $5 million last year. And when those purse strings tighten and Ron DeSantis can't get any more of that billionaire money, he's going to run out of money very quickly with his failing presidential campaign. This is a major blow to DeSantis because it represented one of the first victories that he had in flipping a donor from Trump to himself. But now he has become so toxic, his campaign so pathetic, that this Republican billionaire is like, I don't want to support anybody now. In fact, here is what he said. This is what Griffin said. I'm still on the sidelines as to who to support in this election cycle. Look, if I had my dream, we'd have a great Republican candidate in the primary who was younger, of a different generation, with a different tone for America. And we'd have a younger person on the Democratic side in the primary who would have his message for our country. We'd have a debate around ideas and principles and policies to make this a great nation. We're not having that dialogue right now. About DeSantis specifically, he said, the ongoing battle with Disney, I think, is pointless. It doesn't reflect well on the ethos of Florida. It's not clear to me what voter base he's intending to appeal to. The extremists, the weirdos and the wackos and the lunatics, that's who he's trying to appeal to. And he's done a good job of that here in Florida because we got a lot of them here in Florida. Unfortunately, there's a reason why you see Florida man headlines and not New Hampshire man headlines. Because it turns out that just because you got broad support in your home state, where we, again, have a lot of lunatics, it doesn't mean you're popular outside of our borders. And Ron DeSantis has found that out this year the hard way. And the people who gave him millions of dollars are taking it on the chin even worse. Ring of Fire has fresh content 7 days a week. So if you want to be reminded about it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell to be notified every time a new video goes up.